Is- And welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel, a random midweek stream today because, well, I wanted to play some Analogue Pocket and I didn't want to get heavily involved in a game because there are games that I'm playing on a PC, but they take time. So I like playing arcade games because I can just have a quick blast. I'm not that good at the games and I die and then I pick another game. So I thought, why not combine it with a stream? And then I thought, well, since I'm doing a stream, why not combine the stream with the Save the Brooklyn Games and Arcade campaign? So, guys, there are links in the description. You can buy some merchandise, some really, really cool merchandise. I haven't got it set up so I can't show you on screen, but the links are in there. You can get some nice hollow effect stickers, some t-shirts, and at the same time know that you are supporting an arcade. Arcades are very, very special to me. They're very, very close to my heart, and that's why I'm doing this stream, and that's why I try and visit the arcades and I try and encourage people to support their local arcades. So what we're doing today is we are having a look at arcade games on the Analogue Pocket because I feel I haven't given the Analogue Pocket enough love recently. The Mister's just been blowing up with just so much stuff out there. But once in a while, if I do a few Mister things, I'm like, no, baby, I need to do some Analogue Pocket stuff now. So let me start with this. This is the New Zealand story. It's a game made by Taito, and it's developed by the heavyweight Hotego. Guys, this game is just superb. Hopefully the sound levels are right. I was really hoping this had some demo sounds. Absolutely blinder of a game, guys. Absolute blinder of a game. So let me turn it up a bit. Oh, I've got no. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, the buttons are the other way around. Now there was a warp in here, and I'm trying to remember. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird. Everyone in my house has got like a cough, and I think that kind of cough and sore throat is coming to me because I'm talking a lot in streams. I haven't been talking a lot today, which is very, very unusual for me. Was there? Here we go. Look, there was a warp. Let's go in the warp, right? So for anyone out there, it will instantly make your arcade game way more difficult. Okay, there's another warp, right? I don't remember the second kind of warp. Hope everyone's having a good, not even midweek, Tuesday. We are at Tuesday and we are looking at the New Zealand story. And guys, this is just such a banger of a game. Great soundtrack. I remember when this came out, you know, oh wow, okay. Did I do the first stage from the bottom? Wow, okay. Someone round 1, 2. That was interesting. Now, was there another one here? Okay. What a great game, honestly. It gets very, very difficult as you move on. We're going to do one life in this because I'll need to adjust my buttons at some point. So guys, we're doing this to raise awareness to Brooklyn Arcade and Video Games and their campaign to stay in business. Big shout out to Ariel Aces as well because he's the guy whose tweets made me aware of this, right? I didn't know it before that. And I think he's donated like $6,000 in sales of merch over to the arcade. So that's, I think they've achieved a quarter of the target already. So we're doing really, really good. And hopefully it will keep that momentum going and this place can stay open for longer. You know, arcades aren't the viable businesses they were at one time. You know, they're not the money-making machines they were at one time. Rents are high. The world that we live in everything's expensive, right? And arcades are no exceptions. I've only got a different power-up. I'm having to go against my muscle memory here because the buttons are just completely wrong. They're the other way around, and I really dislike that that's how they're kind of set by default. Oh look, there's a rubber dinghy down there. That's what we want. We want the dinghy. Okay. Okay, let's run the next game. Yo, Bojo, how you doing? What game is this? This is the New Zealand story. I will I'll show you. Okay, so let's go back out. We're gonna do only arcade games. Now we can go to the arcade, but sometimes that leaves stuff like arcade multi out. So I think 1943 is better than 1942. So let's go with 1943 and let's give this a little bit of a whirl. Wow, 1987. I'm pretty sure it felt like it came out later. So guys, hope everyone's having, yo, Spitfire RAF 100 in the house. Reporting to duty, sir. Let's go Euro. Not always sure what the differences are. Sometimes there's differences between the games, sometimes there's not. So let's crank a credit in this. Oh, this is quite loud, isn't it? That credit, that coin sound was really, really loud. So, oh wow, that is loud. Let me turn that down a bit. I can tell because it's cranky loud in my in my headphones that I'm wearing. Right, we'll go a little bit louder here. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, I forget this is one where you've got an energy bar. I've essentially lost 2 lives already. How do I play? Do you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of this game, man. It's not a bad game. It's just not my game. I did play one of the 1940 games on the Commodore 64, but I never really played these in the arcade. I know the developer behind this, Hotego, like this is one of his favorite games. Or one of the 1940 games are probably 1942 if I remember correctly. I mean, this isn't a bad game. I'm kind of digging this already, but I don't know. There's something in here that I'm not the biggest fan of. Okay, so that was quick. We ran a quick game of this. Let's run something else. And right, okay, so let's go quick call. I feel like we should have a look at some IRIM stuff as well. So maybe IRIM M92. So let's go. Hopefully it is in the arcade and it is grouped in there. Here we go. IRIM M92. And let's run with that. So big shout out to Boogerman who actually ported this core over, and a massive shout out to Wicker Wacker, the original developer of this core. And there's a game on here that I want to check called Blade Master, because I did a MiSTer video the other day where we had a look at cheats on the MiSTer, and they're currently available on the IRIM M92 core. And yeah, for the whole part, they were fun. They were fun to kind of get working, and I got like 1-hit kill, went straight like to the last boss. By the way, guys, this core does take a little bit longer than most other cores to load. So when you do try and load an M92 game, don't think, oh no, it's not working. It is working. It's just taking its time. So hopefully the buttons are in the order that I like. Let's put in 1 credit. And I always go for Roy, but I'm going to go for Arnold this time, right? Is it an Arnold Schwarzenegger now? Like the graphics in this, like the art style in this. This is a stylish game. I don't think there's too many moves in this game as far as brawlers go, but it's a fun game. It's available right now on your Analogue Pocket. If you run Update All, it will fetch this for you. And you know, that's a great thing about Update All, sorry, the updaters, Pupdate, Retro Driven's Pocket Updater, or what's the other one that we've got? Neil Morrison's Pocket Sync, absolutely superb. And I think is it Josh Campbell as well, Team Update are absolutely superb. It's because of their hard work that we can enjoy stuff on the Analogue Pocket very, very easily. You know, it just streamlines the whole process. So really can't thank them enough for their amazing work. Absolutely amazing what they do. So I kind of like this brawler. I like the art style. When I used the cheats on this on the MiSTer and I saw the last boss, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I like the enemy designs and everything. The thing that I do dislike it, there's no like, if there's moves in here, I don't know how to do those moves. So there's no like double tap, can't hold down a button. There's no down up combo. There's no like fireball motion. What's the 2 buttons together? No, there's not even a 2 button. It's very, very basic with its attacks, you know. I feel this would have been a lot better with like some more attack options. Okay, kind of did an uppercut there. That looked kind of interesting, you know. When you're playing these games, you want to see animation for great moves. It's what made Final Fight fantastic. Hagar, seeing that kind of flying power driver for the first time was superb. It was amazing, you know, seeing that. Okay, I'm going to pick up the crown. So guys, this stream is to raise awareness. As you can see there, top right, Save the Brooklyn Games Games and Arcade campaign. So if you do want to get yourself some merch, check it out. There is a link to a GoFundMe as well. Again, there's no pressure. There's no, you know, no forcing here or anything there. I'm just doing a stream and I'm raising awareness to that. And you know, if you're in the area, go check them out. I've never been to the arcade. I don't know the staff. I don't really know them beyond like social media interactions. But it's an arcade, and if I was ever in the vicinity, I'd have to pop in. You know, there's a few things. There's a few kind of golden rules that you follow, right? As someone, as a video gamer, as someone that was around, a retro gamer that was around there when the games weren't retro, right? A gamer back then, but a retro gamer now. Now, if I ever pass like a video game shop, and we don't have too many these days, it's like I end up going into a shop here called CEX, which is Computer and Entertainment Exchange. So they have some games sometimes, they have some retro games. So I end up, whenever I'm going past there, my wife knows I'll end up popping in there and just checking the place out. Same as if I go past an arcade, I'll pop in there. I just don't go past any arcades anymore. We don't have any. We have some of the gambling establishments, but every time I go in there, they've just got gambling machines, man. There's not even like an arcade game in there. So, you know, if you're ever near one, I'll pass in. But now arcades are different. You can't go in and think, okay, I'm going to spend 1 coin and I'm gonna grab a quick go on something. No, not at all, sir. What you have to do is you have to pay like an entry fee, which is fine. It's how they operate now. I definitely miss the days where you could just go, oh, you know what, let me pop into the arcade. I've only got like £1. You could have like, you know, you'd go over to the guy giving a change and he'd give you like 250p's or 520p's. And, you know, when they were 20p, the peak of my arcade gaming to play games, it was 20 pence. So, you know, with £1, I could get 5 games, spend a bit of time there and go out. Now arcades, you know, you pay that 1 entry, everything's on free play. I like it. I like it that the arcade's around and we can play in there, but it takes away that buzz of, you know, putting the money in each coin and really trying to last, right? You know, trying to get the most out of your play. Now, you get in the arcade, you want to do as good as you can, but you know, when you die, money is not going to be an object, right? You know, when the time comes out or you have to go, you have to go. But in the meantime, you can play everything there. And that's the dynamic that we have for arcades. I'd really be interested if you guys know of any arcades that are actually still operating where you put in the coins. Oh, actually, I do know of a bowling alley where you put in coins to play games. But honestly, the selection's not that great. They have stuff like... they have like the new, what's that, Cruising Blast? They have that. They have these motorbike games. My kids like it there when we go there. They play like ice hockey and bowling sometimes. Right, guys, this is R-Type Leo. I grew up playing R-Type, loved R-Type. However, I have to say that this is my favorite R-Type game now out of every single R-Type game that's available. It just feels great. I love the original R-Type. Nothing will ever take that R-Type away. It's amazing, but this is really good, even down to how the game starts, right? The countdown it gives, the soundtrack is just so damn mellow, man. It's amazing. Let me turn it up a little bit as well, so we have got a bit of sound, and it's gonna give me that countdown. Let me be quiet now.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey. And I hope everyone's like had a good week. And again, the mechanics in this game are different to the original R-Type. You know, you've got these 2 pods on the side here. When I press a button, it just launches them out and they recharge. And it's slightly different than the pod that we had. You know, the pod on the original R-Type was like a constant shield. There you go, nice fire here, man. Really do like this game, man. I mean, Wicka just hit the ball right out of the park with this one, guys. And Boogerman, absolutely amazing. Boogerman just brought this over to the Analogue Pocket, and that's why the Analogue Pocket is such a great device. You know what I haven't done yet? And let me know in chat if any of you guys have done that. Has anyone actually taken the Analogue Pocket to an arcade and played an arcade game on the Analogue Pocket in an actual arcade? I haven't done that yet, and I feel I should do that. I have got a few Analogue Pockets now, and you know, I'm not scared that, hey, I'll lose one, then I won't be able to do videos. I can just well, I don't intend to lose one, but you know, I can take it out a little bit more. There was a time where I only had one Analogue Pocket, and I'd never take it out of the house because I'd think if I lost it or I damaged it, you know, I'd have to wait a while before I could get another one and start filming content. And I absolutely love the Analogue Pocket. I'm looking forward to the MiSTerFPGA handheld that Takyuden's going to bring out. That's going to be like a day 0 purchase, guys. Like, absolutely so looking forward to that. In fact, I'd say as far as gaming goes, that's the one item I'm looking forward to most this year. You know, So yeah, but I have loved the Analogue Pocket because it gives me a lot of nostalgia for the original Game Boy, man. The DMG, my favourite Game Boy. And it's a great device to play Game Boy games on. So I'll definitely still be using my Analogue Pocket somewhat, but I feel like I'll probably use the Mr. Handheld more. So again, what's quite easy with this? I'm going to say that, and I'm probably going to die because hey, it's been a long day at work. There's some real funny stuff, man. Had a great day at work. There we go. That should kill it. No. One more? No, I haven't recharged, right. Ooh, nearly got done by the leg. Or maybe I didn't. I should have put the dips on easy. Okay, I've done it again. What a great game, guys. Go and play R-Type Leo now. It's a great shmup. Even if you don't like shmups, it's a great game. And honestly, it's not that difficult. If you wanna want 1cc this game, you know, try 1cc this game. This is a good game to practice on. In fact, I left my Mister on one day and a friend was coming around. So what I'll do is when a friend comes around, I'll take a Mister to the front room and I'll play in the front room, which is very rare. My family, my kids, my wife, they're all in the front room. So I end up not using it so much. I'm in my bedroom right now. And I left it on, and what happened was one of my kids, my youngest kid, he must have been 8 at the time, he's 9 now. He, right, let me run another game. There's a great game on this core as well, and then we move over to another core. It's this one here, Ninja Baseball Batman. So one of my kids, I came back and he was like, Dad, I completed R-Type Leo, and I was so proud. I mean, he didn't 1cc it or anything, but his dad can't 1cc it. So, yeah, he completed it, man. He used a few credits, he went through the game, and it was quite an achievement, you know, because they only like playing, they only like playing like modern games. Kid, sorry, I was just checking my message there for a second. So remember, when you're loading the Irem M92 core, it takes a little while to load and with a black screen there. So, you know, don't get impatient and think, hey, it's not working. It's working, and it's working superb. And this is a good game, man. This is a really, really good game. I kind of like this guy here, Long, because he loved me long time. So it's really funny. I was speaking to like a friend of mine. You know, I used to work with him years ago. We went separate branches, and he runs quite a big operation now, right? And yeah, he runs a big operation, and it's really, really funny. Actually, I better not talk about that in case it's a great story. It's such a funny story. I literally. It was so funny that I was laughing about it all the way home, but it's just not something I feel like it may be inappropriate to share. If he watches it, he might say, dude, you know, it's a small world, someone may suss it out. It was actually hilarious. Such a hilarious thing. You know, when someone tells you something so funny, yeah, it's just so funny. You're laughing about it after, you're thinking about it randomly. I was on a train home laughing about it. People must have thought I was absolutely crazy bananas because I'm laughing to myself. I was trying to contain the laughter, but I just couldn't contain it. This thing was just so funny. Just the metaphor that this guy used and everything around it. I'm really sorry. I feel like I'm teasing you guys without telling you this, but yeah, I'm running through all the options in my head, and I feel like saying this would be a bad move. And if my friend watches it, he'll be like, you know what, dude, I kind of told you that stuff in confidence. Even though I'm trying to think, is there a way where I can't, because it's my friend talking about something that it's funny, it's hilarious, but it involves other people as well. So I'm gonna refrain from telling that story. If you're a close friend of mine and we talk, I can tell you the story privately, you know, but it's not something I'll ever do on stream. I think it's not rude or anything, and it's definitely not inappropriate in the sense that, yeah, maybe I shouldn't, even if I give it completely random names, you know, I don't want a friend to be, hey man, guess what? I did watch your stream and I heard you talk about it. It's very, very specific, the kind of terminology and stuff you used in there. Yeah, I just don't think I can put it another way. But guys, going back to this stream, this is Save the Brooklyn Arcade and Games campaign awareness live stream, and we're looking at the RMM92 core. and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. We've still got so many cores on the MiSTer that hopefully will get ported over. People will take up the work. Massive shout out to all the original developers of all the cores. Massive shout out to all the awesome people that are actually porting this stuff over. You know, people like Obsidian.dev, Adam Gastinu, who ported a whole bunch of cores over. You've got people like Boogerman, Otego, who's got a massive amount of cores for the MiSTer. They're slowly all coming over to the Analogue Pocket, as well as all the new stuff. It's amazing the stuff that we've got here. Honestly, like I think to myself, you know what? It's just amazing the time we live in. I mean, look how crazy this game is, guys. I'm fighting a little baby aeroplane on an aeroplane. It's amazing. It's just whack. Okay, so let's continue down there. Let me just have a look at chat. Oh, it's a bit quiet in chat. You guys engage a little bit more, man. Hey, Bojo. In a place called Uptown where you buy tokens and feed them. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, having that token feeling is a good feeling, and knowing those tokens are limited is definitely like a factor to kind of play. Gives you that incentive to play better. So what should we have a look at? So we'll go to arcade and right. Let's have a look. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Maybe not. Bank Panic. Oh, that's a little bit before my time. Bank Panic. 1984. I was young. I can't appreciate those games as some of the other games out there. What else have we got? Bionic Commando. Like, I really like this game on the Atari ST. It was a great game. Yo, Scolino the First. Hey, yo to you too, buddy. This was a great game, but I do find the arcade version quite difficult. Black Tiger again. That's a good game. I used to play that in the arcade. Let's give Black Tiger a little whirl and let's go Japanese. I do like checking some Japanese games out once in a while. The Japanese text looks really, really cool. Let me check the buttons because I feel like the controls are, yeah, I want attack here and I want attack and jump the other way around, you know? Okay, so let's put in this, and when you look at the arcade games available on the Analogue Pocket, guys, and even on the MiSTer, the main developer behind all of them is Otego, man. The guy is a core producing machine. Sorry, sounds a bit loud there. Let's turn that down. He is a core producing machine. Like I'm a chatterbox live streaming machine sometimes, but yeah, the guy is amazing, man. Like I used to play this in a video shop. And I've told the story before on stream. Obviously, doing a terrible job of it. My dude is naked already. So the guy that worked in this video shop, you know, I'm talking like a video rental shop. Be Kind Rewind, and the guy that worked there, and he spent all his time playing this. He must have spent all his wages on this game. So when customers came in and he was playing this game, he used to let me take over, and he'd rush, you know, rent the film out to the customer. This is fire, this one, if I remember correctly. Ah, look at that trap. You had to remember stuff like that in the arcades. Yeah, so I used to wait for a customer to come in. When a customer came in, it meant I got to play a game for free. I'd love to see like a modern version of this. Now, you think to yourself, there can't be two traps in a way. What the heck killed me? Okay, a fart. Imagine that. The pillar there has farted on me, and that has actually killed me. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome. This is Save the Brooklyn Arcade. Look, it's gonna fart. I don't want you to fart on me. I'll take that portion. I mean, what is that? A pillar farts on you guys. That is just whack. Absolutely whack. Those enemies there that fell down, they remind me of the enemies in Sun 2, man, on the PC Engine. An absolute blast of a game. Brilliant game. Love it to bits. One of my favorite games on the PC Engine. I feel like the Japanese version might be tougher, man. There seems to be a lot of enemies and a lot of just traps out there setting on me. But one thing that really attracted me to this game was this fire, man. Look at that. You know, you've got that, I don't know, chain whip with a mace wall at the end, and you've got like daggers going at different angles. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. It's just great. And yeah, this game was a lot of fun back in the day. I only ever saw it in that video shop. I never saw it anywhere else. Always be wary of the show. So is that guy going to try and sell something to me? Great looking skeletons as well. Okay, so he says something. Forgot what he says, but he's like, hey buddy, thank you for rescuing me. You're amazing. You know, your gameplay is amazing. Your streams are amazing. And you know, all the people that are watching that haven't subscribed should definitely like and subscribe, you know, even though you are dying right here. So I've got another life still. Okay, very, very generous. Kind of says in there, but I can't get in there. That's what she said. Some crazy monsters out there. There will be a time when we can buy stuff. Again, look at that plant that pops out. Reminds me of the plant in Sun 2. Not sure if I've noticed that before, but in Sun 2, if any PC Engine players out there, very similar plant to that in Sun 2. And even these bits that you grab on. So I don't know which took inspiration from what came out first, but they are both Capcom games. So it's likely, you know, the way those drops drop down. Is this a shop, guys? There's going to be a shop somewhere. Come on. Guys, by the way, the Neo Geo, oh, here we go. We've got the shop here. So I've got, well, 10,020. So let's go. Should we go with this one? That one's a bit of money there. What's going on? Why can't I buy anything? Okay. Got different color pants. So you can see the drops up there, but you can't see them down here. They just land on you. Oh man. If I remember correctly, when I jump down here, there's a boss down here. Look at that, a bouncy, bouncy rocket. Okay, we got one of them. Oh wow, that boss was relatively easy. And guys, seeing this artwork in the arcade was just fantastic. You complete a level, you see this dude down there, and you're like, wow. So guys, chat's really, really quiet today. A lot quieter than normal. Let me know how your day's been. Let me know whether you're at work. You know, my buddies on the other side of the pond. If you're from the UK, how was your day at work? Or you know, if you're some of my buddies that do a night shift, let me know what your night shift was like. You know, this is a very random midweek stream. I didn't decide to do this till maybe half an hour or 40 minutes before the stream started. I really like the thumbnail. I feel, no, we are out. And I feel like we need to run the game of the thumbnail. And I think we'll do that now. And the game in the thumbnail is Vigilante and oh, is it Toony Tom? Toony Tom? Someone over in Blue Sky. I posted a picture of Scanlines. And I said, you know, post your Scanlines. And they posted that. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. I'm going to use it for a thumbnail. Which I did. So let's go all the way down to Vigilante. Again, really like how snappy the Analogue Pocket menu system is. It really, really is that snappy, guys. Like amazingly snappy. And you know, when I see like my kids, actually, I've got my kids back into. They're all in PC gaming now, right? Apart from the Switch. So when I used to watch them play the Xbox One, and I used to see how laggy the interface is. It was terrible, man. And we've got this device here, like the Analogue Pocket, where everything is just so darn snappy, man. Absolutely amazing. So guys, hope everyone's having a good day. This is a stream just to raise awareness to Save the Brooklyn Games and Arcade. There are links in the description where you can buy merch that will support the arcades. I can't remember what percentage of it. I think maybe all the profits, or at least like a large percentage of the sale, is going towards saving that arcade. You guys have actually bought like $6,000 has been donated already from merch sales, and there's a GoFundMe there where you can donate. Again, there's no pressure or anything on there. It's just arcades there's something that are close to my heart. I remember as a kid sometimes, you know, you'd spend ages and ages in there. Sometimes even without money, man. You'd go around. At least me and a friend would go around to different places in London, mainly kind of like central London, if it wasn't our own area, which was North London. So this is So we would spend sometimes ages and ages in there, the whole day in there. You know, absolutely amazing. So Vigilante was very big when it came out. It was big in the arcade. It was big on every home I'm not too sure about console. PC Engine's got a good version. PC Engine is a fantastic little console. But I remember this being on like the Atari ST and the Amiga, and it was just great. Like everyone loved the game. Okay, I didn't actually realize it was IRM. That kind of makes sense. For it actually being on the PC Engine as well, because a lot of the IRM games and a lot of the IRM arcade games came over to the PC Engine, and for the whole part, they were just fantastic ports. Just want to say as well, guys, it's not going to be a massively long stream. I'm kind of aiming for about an hour. So having a quick look at Vigilante, I feel like the attract mod's really good, even though he got bashed. I'll probably get bashed quicker than him. That's what she said. Let's quit out of this and let's go into like a real heavyweight core, and I feel like the multi ones, and I think it's only really her Tego cores that are mainly here. But we could go. Let's go CPS one. CPS one has a whole bunch of great cores on there, right? Okay, a whole bunch of great games on there. So let's have a look at these. And I feel like, okay, Final Fight is a good place to start, actually. That was, let's go with the world set. Never know what the differences are. Does anyone know what the differences are between Final Fight, different sets, right? I definitely need to do controls because, yeah, I want attack to be here and I want jump to be here. You know, I want it to be, the right way round. You know, I want it to be attack first, jump after. Yo, Anime Otaku, how are you doing, man? Yeah, I'm good, dude, man. Just doing like a stream to raise awareness to the Brooklyn Games and Arcade. You can buy some cool merch, support the arcades, and just raise awareness to arcades in general. Arcades are fantastic. They're great places, absolutely great places. And if you've got one near you, you know, come down. If you guys are ever near London, give me a shout. I'm quite happy to pop to the arcade on a Saturday night. You know, I usually am kind of free-ish Saturday night. I do the news video Saturday morning. I then take my kids out usually, do something with them. Recently, I've not been taking them anywhere crazy or anything, you know. I've been mainly, they keep wanting to eat from this takeaway called Chopsticks. They do like different kind of Chinese style food, noodles, rice, and they pick like their toppings. They just eat this thing called caramel drizzled chicken and sweet and sour chicken. And yeah, so once I've done something with my boys, or even taken them out for like a little activity, and then I'm kind of free in the evenings. I usually do a stream, but you know, I'm not limited to doing that. It's either a stream or I can go arcade, I can go visit a friend. That's the time of the week where after doing the news video and taking the kids out, where I legit just have time where I can pretty much do whatever I want. So sometimes I'll go and visit a friend. Sometimes I'll go to the arcade. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm actually just going to stream. And I do really enjoy streaming, especially the Saturday night ones. They just feel really, really good. You know, they're usually quite popular. You know, yeah, like these streams here are just, you know, like a random let's play Analogue Pocket. But it's nice when there's something new happening and we're streaming that. Like most recently, the Sega STV. That's a lot of fun, and there's been some really good progress made on that as well. It's now been separated into individual cores because the Sega Saturn core uses some stuff that's not required by STV and vice versa. So in order to maximize resources or optimize resources, you're not wasting anything, they've actually been turned into two individual cores, and there was a lot of talk about that, but it did actually happen. I think it was yesterday, so that was good. What a great game, man. I always say Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses was big at the time, and here's a Capcom game where they got a rocker looking dude called Axl, man. So there we go. And this boss here, damned, is that how you say it, man? Really, really cool when he does that whistle. Oh, let's do a special, losing kind of health there. Okay, one life. Let's run another game. We'll have another look at a game on CPS1. Ooh, Forgotten Worlds. See, that's difficult to play without a rotary controller. Now, I know people love this game, but man, this game is very, very tough, man. Like, it's a very, very tough game. It's a tough game, but it's a doable game, and I know people really, really like it. Shifty246. Yeah, do you know what? Give me a shout, Shifty, man. I'm really busy in March. In March, I've literally, I'm going to probably announce it closer to the weekend. Okay, I'm kind of busy, but I'm also going to be playing a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds. I've decided that with Monster Hunter Wilds coming out on the 28th, just a couple of days away, end of this week, I want to play it. So what I'm going to do is for March, I've decided that I'm only going to do the weekly news video. I'm not going to do any live streams, and I'm going to, very rare that I'll do any other content unless something so major happens that I feel, okay, let me jump out there. I'm going to try and stick to the weekly videos, and I'm going to try and play Monster Hunter Wilds. So if anyone out there wants to play Monster Hunter Wilds, then man, join me. Maybe streaming it on the Discord, or I might actually just do gaming without anything, without streaming anything, without doing anything at all, you know? Oh yeah, Anime Otaku, man. Yeah, definitely check it out. Obviously, if you need a hand with anything there, you're my buddy in real life. So just give me a shout, man, and I'm happy to help with anything anything that you may require. I am at your service, sir. And his lady's gonna get nicked. Demon's gonna take her, man. Let's put the sound up a bit. No, the buttons are the wrong way around. What makes a game like this even harder is having the buttons. I thought it would change the buttons for the whole core, but I guess it's per game, which has its merits and its kind of downfall as well. I kind of have to play it with my fingers as opposed to my thumb, the buttons, and then that way I can kind of get used to it a bit. And quackity quackity quack. I am Duck and I'm no Donald. Love this soundtrack as well. Whoa. Cool move. Let's roast some vultures, man. Hey. Nah, you're not coming for me, and we'll just do this one the normal way. Ooh. Ah! Now I'm done for. Great graphics though. Oh, okay, and he's out, man. He is out. Let's well, I can maybe feel that coming on, man. I thought I escaped it, man, but once one person is ill in the house, everyone's ill in the house. Let's go Capcom 1.5. Okay, I didn't really realize CPS 1.5 was also known as Capcom Play Dash. That's really interesting. All right, let's run with this. Few games on here. We always kind of do the popular ones, which are Cadillac and Dinosaurs and The Punisher, right? But let's have a look at what's in extras. Okay, so we've got Street Fighter Zero CPS 1 conversion and alternatives. I think we've got so we've got different alternatives in here. Really cool. I think Dire Schlock is the one that's done like a lot of the extras, so that's really cool. But let's go. What's this one here? Tenchi. I don't even know what this game is. Let's have a look at this. So we'll have a look at one game from here. Oh, Darius. Oh, Darius. I don't think we have Darius for the Analogue Pocket, Anime Otaku. Wicked. Right, okay. So let's just make sure the buttons are... Oh, attack and jump all the way around. So I must have... What's going on here? Has this crashed on me? Okay, cool. Right, here we are. Oh, so this is Warriors of Fate, but a different title, I suppose. I used to play Dynasty Wars quite a bit. Let's go middle guy here. Great soundtrack, great game. I don't know how popular this game is. I don't really hear this mentioned so much, you know. Yeah, interesting game. Like the original Dynasty Wars wasn't a great game, but there was a social club that had it, so I kind of used to play it in there. I did like it, and I think that's one of the things about FPGA gaming. The nostalgia kick it gives me, man. It's sometimes it can be overwhelming, you know, just having those feelings again. I don't really have it for this one as such, but I am remembering the original Dynasty Wars, man. Yeah, I don't think it was the best game, but it was fairly unique, and it was a fun brawler. I don't think you couldn't get off your horse in the first one. You were always on the horse. This one you can be hit off your horse. Can't remember how you change direction. Oh, here we go. Okay, it's a special button. Right, got ya. Cool. You can always do a back attack, or you can change direction. And these are great cores, guys. The CPS 1, 1.5, and CPS 2 cores, and they are public cores on the Analogue Pocket. You can, you can enjoy these, these cores, and they're very, very snappy, man. They feel exactly like the arcade. Oh, okay, that guy's taking a jump. No chance. Wow, I just cut him in half, man. That looks so darn cool, man. That is a very, very patient horse, man. Indeed, okay. Ah, interesting. I like that running attack. Let's try and get that. I think I've got it. Okay, you can walk over it. Oh, man. Whoa. You jinxed me there, man. You said that was a patient horse, and oh man, he just chucked the bomb at me. Hopefully it'll blow him up as well. I love it in the games where the bombs that you throw. Oh, a nice bit of meat there. You know, meat in beat 'em ups looks so damn good, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever eaten anything as close as that in real life. Like it, you know, when you're watching like something like Game of Thrones or whatever, and they're having those banquets in there, it just looks amazing, man. Looks absolutely amazing, and the game ones look like that. This is really, really cool. I do like it. You can go on a horse, you can go off a horse. So, guys, this is Save the Brooklyn Games and Arcade campaign awareness live stream. You can buy merchandise to support the arcade. You can also donate to a GoFundMe, but if you don't want to do that, then there's no pressure. But what I would love to request of you guys is like this video and share this video. Just get the message out there that there are arcades, there are people running arcades, and there are people trying to save arcades so they remain in business. A like and a share, honestly, it won't cost you anything, and who knows how much further it can go, you know? More people might watch it. Someone might be, hey, that's my neck of the woods. I'm gonna go to this arcade, and you know, all of this stuff helps, and that's the reason I'm doing this Tuesday night stream, just to get that awareness out there. Right, I wanna look at some more games. I'm not gonna finish my game on here. What we will do is we'll have a look at the next system, which is CPS2, man, a great system. The CPS 1, 1.5, 1.2, and even CPS 3, absolutely love them. So here we've got CPS 2, and this is a big system, guys. Some really, really crazy games on here. This one here is for Anime Otaku, because I know this is one of his favorite games, and this is Alien versus Predator, man. It is just such a great game, man. Oh, yeah, Motaku, there is. So Karen has actually made platform art, and that's what you're seeing here. When I'm selecting a game and you're seeing Karen around, yeah, Karen's made an art pack, so she really wants to contribute to the community. Karen's not the best when it comes to development of actual cause. So, but Karen does contribute. Like she says, she makes a tea, she waters the plants. But recently, Karen's actually designed some Analog Pocket art packs that we're seeing here. As well as that, Karen has actually designed like NFC loading cards. So I think Karen's leveling up. It'll be interesting to see what Karen can kind of get us next. But we'll have a look at the attract mode on this, because the attract mode on this is really, really good. The intro is just fantastic. And, this is one of the best beat 'em ups ever made. And it's not out for any home computer. So the only way you can play this is if you play the arcade version. First and foremost, the best way to play it is an actual arcade machine, not the most practical way. After that, you've got the MiSTer and the Analogue Pocket FPGA devices. You've also got software emulation. I don't really remember this coming out in many compilations. If anyone knows of compilations that are out there, then yeah, let us know. But I'm unsure if they are available. Look at how cool this looks, man. It just looks really, really good. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I have a launch. Yeah, man. Moonwalker's really good as well. I'm one of the people that prefers the arcade game to the Mega Drive version. A lot of people like the Mega Drive version, but I also prefer the arcade version of Shadow Dancer to the Mega Drive version. Hopefully, it will show a little bit of gameplay footage for anyone that doesn't know it. But there you go. Naturally, you're fighting the aliens in this, and you can pick out of 4 characters, and you can play 3 players simultaneously. You can pick out of 2 Predator characters and two humanoid-looking characters, and you're out there fighting lots and lots of aliens. And that's an absolutely superb game. And another is CPS2. It's done by Hotego, and it is just superb. I'll give this a quick little whirl. How are we doing for time? Yeah, it may not, like I said, it's not going to be the longest stream, but I kind of want this to be out there, and I'm hoping more people get to see this, and more people watch the replay, so they find out about, I kind of like Her the best, they find out about this awesome Brooklyn Games and Arcade, and they either buy some merch to support it if they're nearby. They go and visit this place. Okay, Jump's really in a weird place, but never mind. Like, great game. They've got like fireball moves as well. You've got a projectile move, a bar that kind of runs down and refills. But look how good the graphics are for this. Honestly, it would have been awesome to get like a home version of this. Look, special moves in here. Trying to do the fireball motion. I can't remember if she's got. Look how many enemies we've got on screen. The CPS2 system is really is a crazy good system, man. Really mad. Look, let's pick up that big katana, no? Honestly, what a great arcade game. You got a super magazine. Show them. I've got unlimited bullets for a few more seconds. Let me show them. Take that, buddy. Oh, a nice salad. Oh, I couldn't even pick up the salad, guys. Oh, okay, you don't like them. I mean, the Mega Drive version's alright. I don't really dislike it. I just prefer the arcade version, man. It's arcade. Arcades, when they were in their peak, games were always, technology was always superior. I mean, you'd never get anything like this on the Super Nintendo. Or, if you did get it on the Super Nintendo, it would be like the diet cut down version on the Super Nintendo. So let's have a look at maybe one more CPS2 game. Here's a really bizarre one. I think it's this one here, Battle Circuit. Let's run let's run this version here, guys. I'm just going to turn my mic off a second, take a sip of my drink. So bear with me, guys. Okay, I am back, guys, and I usually make like a herbal tea, or my wife does, but I didn't have time before the stream. I didn't remember doing it. So I'm actually drinking this Pepsi. It's called like electric blue Pepsi, and it's blue in color. So there you go. It kind of tastes all right. It's not even great, but I think the supermarket was clearing it out, probably for a good reason. And I grabbed them, man. I mean, I'm almost ashamed to tell you the price. They're like 3 bottles, 3 500 milliliter bottles for £1. So let's run with this. But let's check the buttons first. So, oh, right. Okay, that's kind of showing buttons for the Street Fighter stuff. Right, okay. Let's go here. Oops. Right, what's going on here? Why can't... Ah, here we go. Again, very, very weird game. Look, you can be this weird looking dude here. This guy here. That here. You can be a giant plant. You can be pink ostrich. You can be a pink ostrich in this. You know, a person riding an ostrich. A very, very weird looking game. Yeah, to be honest, it probably will make it blue, but it was the quickest drink to grab, and I was like, yeah, let me grab it. All good. Okay. Look at the attack they've got. I mean, look how bizarre this game is. So I never played this game in the arcade. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we ever had it in the UK. I don't like saying we never had it in the UK. UK's, you know, it's not the biggest place in the world, but there was a lot of arcades here. It may well have been somewhere. I just never ever remember seeing this as any arcade. I played it. I think the first time I played it was on my PSP on a CPS2 emulator. You know, that was available for the PSP. A very good emulator from what I recall as well. I remember playing this and thinking like, wow, like it just blew me away having a look at this game. You know, being an ostrich, being a giant plant, doing all that stuff here, and thinking like, wow, this is just insane. And it really, really is insane. Look at the enemies that we've got in here. Look at the character in here. I mean, I'd love to see this ostrich fight against the girl riding the kind of bunny in Waku Waku 7, which is a Neo Geo game. So again, like absolutely crazy. Look, gets off the ostrich. The ostrich there. I don't know if you noticed, but on the legs down there, the ostrich is wearing like what Chun-Li wears on her hands. I don't know what they're called. I was going to say bracelet. I don't know what they're called. Part of a gauntlet or something. Again, just very, very weird and bizarre game. It doesn't get much bizarre or much more bizarre than this, right? I think there was a shop there as well. Now I feel like I'm in some game show with lots of naked dudes in the background that look like, remember that cartoon, The Tick? Kind of looks like The Tick. Oh, I just done a special there. Ah, okay, that was the 2 buttons. Nice. I look at that. I didn't test the forward. And, you know, what's that? A side kick? Yeah, side kick, yeah. Thing down here. Look, this is just so darn bizarre. Look at that thing I'm fighting there, man. I mean, could this be the most bizarre beat 'em up? You guys are probably going to tell me that there's a more bizarre beat 'em up out. Okay. I feel like I'm doing too well. I wouldn't mind dying quicker and sooner so we could swap the game and whatnot. Okay, I want to exit this. I want to have a look at, I think it's Sly Spy. Because I think Karen's done a really good, she's done a really, really good image for it. Hopefully it's under Sly Spy, or is it something? Yeah, look at this one. Guys, look at that. Can you spot Karen there? Like absolutely amazing. I mean, the imagination Karen has there. There's guys there with machine guns, and she's popping out of the car with her trusty tea bag. Well, you know what? Let's run this. But that's one of my favorite ones, along with like 1943, where we've got high flying Karen in an aeroplane. So absolutely superb. Now I'm confused about this game. I don't remember if I played this game in the arcade or not. It's difficult. It's difficult for me to actually recall whether I played it in the arcade or not, or whether it's something. Do you know, sometimes in the arcade, when you didn't have money, you would actually you'd watch a game, but you may have never played it. And I think this may have been the case with this. I may have seen this in the arcade, but wherever it wasn't local to me anyway. I didn't have money, so I wasn't able to play it. So I guess that's that, guys. But yeah, you know what? I'm older now. I have a Mister, and I can play all these very, very accurate or accurately simulated games on my MiSTerFPGA and my Analogue Pocket. And wow, look at that gun. That gun is just badass. See, I feel like a track mode does a good job of showing this game. Oh, look at that. That's the same can from Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. That was pretty awesome, man. That was exactly the same asset. I'll know that can because I always want that can. There was a high score challenge on Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Right now, if you want to get involved, you can do it on Clax on the Atari Lynx. You don't need a Mister to do it. You need... you can do it anywhere. You can do it on the Analogue Pocket if you want, or software emulation, or actual arcade hardware. I think that last game, the brawler was called Battle Circuit, Jay. The party can begin. You're here. Oh, absolutely, man. The party can begin. We were just waiting for you. Unleash the adult entertainers for Jay there. Right. So let's load another game. And again, so many great games in the arcade. Oh, sorry, I need to go quit. So guys, remember, this is a stream to save the Brooklyn Games and Arcade. You can buy memorabilia to support them. There is a GoFundMe, again, no pressure. But you can just like and subscribe, guys. Get the message out there. What's Arcade Multi? What else have we got? Defender, that's before my time, so I'm not going to go into that. Konami Aliens. Aliens was a great game. Ooh. What about this? Remember this, guys? Teenage Mutant Ninja Teabags, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's run with that. So let's go with, remember, alternatives. If you're playing this by yourself, I don't want to go UK 2 players because, boo, we had heroes. I think there's an Oceania. Here we go, Oceania. I don't know why this is considered the best version, but that's the way to kind of play it. Adult entertainers, I'm intrigued, yeah. Yeah, that's the most PG way to say it. Cowabunga, people. Again, this sound was just so good. Let me put it up a little bit. Might be a bit too loud, but guys, I love the soundtrack for the first level on this, man. I've used it on so many of my weekly news shows. So let's go here. Let's go. Hopefully the controls are good and then not the wrong way around. Please be the right way around. Turtle Power. This sound now. Love this soundtrack. Hardcore sound. Love this soundtrack, man. Do you know what though, yeah? I love this game, but the hit detection is so terrible in this. The one on the Mega Drive, hit detection is amazing. You got balls. Like everyone in the arcade really liked picking Donnie, but I liked Raphael because I just thought his special was better than any others. Just really had the range, you know. Oh, this April was so hot, man. I'm here to help you, April. I'm gonna help you. Ah, man, I got hit. I'm only going to do one life on this, guys, because I realized I put in a couple of credits, which means it just gave me extra lives. Got like 9 lives. Man, oh man, look at that. He just destroyed me, man. Right, let's run with something else. But guys, yeah, Turtles, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And guys, if you do like Arcade Karen's or correct, Konami Aliens, fantastic. You need to have a look at that as well. If you do like the artwork there, you know Karen's not scared because there's an alien behind her, but she has her trusty tea bag, right? And you know, I don't know what it is, whether it's Earl Grey, English breakfast, or whatever, red label. But it's a tea bag. So yeah, it is available on GitHub. If you want it, just leave it. Just leave. Oh, that's loud now. If you want the Arcade Karen artwork, just drop me a message in chat after or whatever in the normal comments, and I'll post a link to it. If not, you can just search, or you can go to GitHub/Arcade Karen, Karen with a K, and everything else spelt like the normal way. And yeah, you can grab it and put it on there. Hopefully, we can get it put on the updaters. If it doesn't go on the updaters, you can get it done as a manual install. So while that is happening, let's quickly check the controls. Yeah, I've got the controls where I like it now. So what a banger of a game, guys. This was so good in the arcade, man. And this is the best looking weapon. Look at that. Look at those aliens when you burn them, man. I mean, they just look really good. So now, when you get the bombs, whenever you do your crouching attack, you're going to fire a bomb. So you're kind of incentivized not to do them. See, fire. Oh, I didn't get the bomb. Must have gone. Okay, I can't use it. Look how good it looks. Absolutely superb, guys. Let me know in chat. Maybe we'll do 2 more games. So if you guys want to name me 2 games and 2 arcade games, we can have a look at those. Again, this is a superb game, and this boss here, or this midway boss, reminds me of Kezu from what is that? From Monster Hunter. Looking forward to playing Monster Hunter. I really hope they've got Najarala in there. Oops, why am I going up there? Najarala, really good monster from 4 or 4U. 4 Ultimate. I hope that comes back. I hope they haven't streamlined Monster Hunter Wilds too much, because yeah, you know, you want a degree of difficulty in it. You know, you don't want it to be too easy, but I feel like the later they go on, the more streamlined they're kind of becoming. So let's see. You know, the Fatalis fight will always be difficult. You know, and we've got some of the ones with a supernova. They'll be tough. You just need to learn how to kind of do that particular fight. But I am really looking forward to it, man. Hence why I'm not going to do too many videos next month. I'm going to spend the month chilling out, playing Monster Hunter, and just doing like the weekly news video, man. Nice. Okay. Love like the here we go. This little ride here, man. Just looks superb. I think there's one version of Aliens that doesn't have these parts in it, if I remember correctly. Can't recall. We've done a couple of games with aliens in there, you know, just Aliens and Aliens versus Predator. Absolutely fantastic. Like, what a game. Seriously, this in the arcade, you know, going into a dark arcade, and just checking this out was absolutely amazing. And the poor little girl has been kidnapped again. I feel like this game is being too generous, so I'll shoot this flying thing here. Let's go to another game. Guys, remember this stream is about Save the Brooklyn Games Arcade. I keep thinking every time I say the word save the cheerleader, save the world. Let's have a look. Oh, Sega. Let's do Sega system. Ooh, if I do 18, I'll get too much onto that. Let's go to all, and let's see down here. Let's see. Oh, this is a very, very classic arcade game, Bubble Bobble. Oh, okay, there's no artwork for this. I think I need to tell Karen to do like some really nice artwork for that. Let's go. So we've had a look at some of that. Let's have a look. Double Dragon was a classic. Double Dragon 1. That was a classic arcade game, man. One of the best endings ever, but you need to play it 2 players in order to really appreciate the ending. Now, I have to say, as a young man, the panty shot is one of the best panty shots ever in any type of gaming out there, guys. Soundtrack banging as well. Look at it. I mean, like as a kid, it was like, wow, that was a sight to be seen, man. Oops. Sorry, guys. Not as bad as this usually. Just the way my buttons are laid out. So guys, when this came out, this was the best brawler. Everyone just loved this game. But everyone loved this game. There's no one out there that didn't like this game. I played this a lot on the Atari ST. But yeah, the game is just superb. But then, you had stuff like Final Fight came out after, which I think, were like the next tier. They felt better than this. Even though this is a classic, the movement's really weird. The way you kind of end up moving and everything, it's very weird. Let's that elbow is so OP. I think you can pretty much complete the game by it. She was hot as well, man. Oof. Oh, and she got done. Right, okay, let's run. Let's run. Okay, has anyone come out with a request yet? Okay, I can't see any requests there, so let's have a look. So maybe 2 more games and then we'll go. I'll pick one, guys. Please pick a game for me and we can run. Wow, 121 arcade games. That's pretty amazing. Oh, this is really cool. This will be more like, oh, okay. Yeah, Karen really needs to get her act together and do artwork for this. This was great. I played this in the arcade. I really like it. It's janky, but it's lovely. Jay, that's quite funny. Do you know what? A lot of those. So I'm very kind of constrained with time. That's why I end up doing a lot of live streams. Just turn stuff on, turn stuff off. When it comes to doing videos of checking a lot of stuff, I may not always have the time. And at least at my previous job, I could do stuff and mess around on night shift and whatnot. My new job's prime time, man. So everything I do is outside of work. There's nothing to do at work. Whereas, for the first couple of years of my YouTube channel, I was doing a lot of the stuff at my previous job, man. So I was effectively getting paid from my work to do it. Now I can't do that. So I can't spend as long. Like sometimes I do all the filming at home for a video, and then I take it to work and I do all the editing and I'd add all the panache to it. Now I can't. So I'd love to get more time, but in between work, family, and having that balance, I just don't have the time to do it. I'd love to do this for a living. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay enough. I'd say like YouTube probably pays me around the same as maybe 5% of my normal wages. So it's like a nice 5% increase on my annual take home. But it's not a game changer yet. If it was what I was earning or more, then it will be wicked. I'd invest a lot more time in. I'd probably try and get reduced hours at work or something. But for now, it's not my main hustle. But this is really good, guys. This is currently a beta core from Hotego, available on the Analogue Pocket. And I missed obviously seeing the Analogue Pocket version here. I'm actually wondering if I tried this on the Analogue Pocket yet, because I've definitely played it on the MiSTer first. So let's go controls. Right, okay, so no, we want grab. Is there a grab button? Oh yeah, it's to grab a lamppost, isn't it? Right, okay, so okay, let's give this a quick go. Really used to like this game. It's a bit of a janky fighter, but I really do like it. Guys, give me a recommendation for a last game. But guys, you know what really drew me to this game was this move over here. We just jump up and you do this neck toss. It was amazing. Just felt so darn good. But I felt it was a very unfair game, And you can't, like, for example, there's power-ups in there's a power-up in that phone box, but you have to hit an enemy on there. There you go. So I've got like a health pill there. I thought that was a health pill. But yeah, I love this game, and there was a time where all I ever did was play this, and I used to play this in a cafe, man, where you know, they never understood why I just used to go in there and play arcade games. I never really ate from there, you know. And when I got asked, why are you in here, and I was like, I came for arcades. And you know, in the end, like, the owners there, a nice elderly kind of couple. They might have even been that old. I was very young then, so everyone looked like an elderly couple. You know, if you were 30, you were too old. But here we go. That's a good weapon. Look at that. Love that weapon. Yeah, so they told the other people in there, no, he came for arcade, or he comes for arcades. And this was the game in there, man. I spent all my money on this at one point. Every bit of money I got, right? You know, you've got people that are addicted to drugs, man. Nah, I was addicted to arcade, man. I just wanted to spend all my money on there. I can't remember if the sword can break those. No, it can't. I thought for some reason it could. But I can toss him in there. No. Need to maybe from here. Yeah, got that. And oh man, I didn't get that. I don't know if that was health or whatever. But this is a really good game, guys. Let's try and ooh, I wanted to break that, but he broke me. But there you go. Is that? Oh, look at that. Got my health back. There's a really good version of this on the Atari Lynx as well, actually. Convinced like my cousin to buy it for the Lynx. Oh, by the way, the Analogue Pocket has a really good Lynx core as well, man. Courtesy of Buddu 2 porting over Robert Pape's original Lynx core, man. Like, fantastic. Look, see that poster up there? That's supposed to be, is it Predator? It's PODT. That's definitely Predator. I forgot how I jump up there now. I need to, okay, I need to press the grab button. So it's weird having that grab button on here, you know? I think I can just kind of run up top. Again, like that, this had a really good soundtrack as well. I really hope, looking forward to Hatego releasing Tecmo Night, you know, or the other games in this. Hopefully he will. Hopefully, you know, usually when he does a system, he does other games. I don't speak for Hatego on that, but it will be interesting to see Tecmo Night. Tecmo Night's really interesting. It's where you control this guy that, and you fight giants. Either that or you're a very small guy. One way, one or the other. But you've got different mounts. You've got like a tiger. You've got this big giant, and you're on its shoulders. It's a really it's a very good it's a very good game, very unique, very violent. And I want to do a full credit on this because the ending, the continue screen for this is amazing, and just like the continue screen for Tecmo Night is amazing, but I feel like this one is better than Tecmo Night. I actually do want to do a video of, like, you know, the most bizarre games, arcade games out there, and Tecmo Night is going to be on there. Right, look at that, guys. Seeing that in the arcades as a kid, I was like, wow, man, that was amazing. Okay, no one selected a game, man. So I am going to select the last game, and then I'm going to call it a night, guys. I was only aiming for about an hour to get the message out there. So, guys, if you haven't liked this video, please like it and share it if you can. Post it somewhere, because we are trying to save the Brooklyn Games and Arcade. And to be honest, it looks like the campaign is going well, but you know, highlighting a little bit more out there is never a bad thing. So that's absolutely superb, and really looking forward to Tecmo Night coming on this core. So let's go back in the arcade folder, and with Pang and Super Pang. Okay, Parodius. Let's do a final one on Parodius there. Oh, okay, I do like this. I do like this arcade Karen pack there, where she's in the clouds with a tea bag. Fantastic. You know, you can have tea anywhere. You can be in the clouds and have your tea. Superb. Right, okay, guys, this is going to be the last game. So once again, Massive shout out to Save the Brooklyn Arcade, everyone else that kind of helps get the message out there, like Ariel Aces, and anyone that's tweeted, retweeted, and just kind of help that out there. There are links in the description with products that you can purchase. You can purchase yourself t-shirt and like some stickers, a shiny pack, and you can support the arcade that way. There's a GoFundMe, or ultimately you can just press the like button if you're not interested in doing any other stuff, and I get it, and this isn't ever forcing anyone to do anything. It is just getting the message out there, but liking and sharing definitely helps. Right, let's go with this. You know what? I'm going Vic Viper, man. He's my guy. Oh, okay. So I want manual power up, but shot missile. No. Power up, shot. Ah, see, I really hate the missile being a separate button, but never mind. Okay, at least I can keep my finger on the missile button. On the MiSTer, the good thing is I can kind of pair up. Go option. I can pair up. Sorry guys, focusing here. I can pair up the missile and the shot button to one button. So when I'm spamming one button, it just works. But at least you can kind of hold down missile. So I don't know if I should go for an option, or let's go for laser, because I do like the laser. Now I'm kind of holding down two buttons here. And any enemy with a hint of red in them will usually give you like a power up in here. And this game, guys, if you can't one life it, just give up. When you die, you just don't wanna. Yeah, when you die in this game, you run all your power ups, and I don't. Oh, look at that, and this is where it cheats you as well. Look at that. That's effectively like losing a life there. Look at that. Now I have to fight this boss, and the game cheated me, man. It gave me like a luck of the draw, and honestly, I feel like often the luck of draw just ends up being, yeah, it just ends up being something really, really bad. Okay, so I've got the cat there to some extent. Hopefully that will kind of get it away. But as soon as you do the first boss, you'll end up doing the second boss as well. Sorry, just realized I was muttering there, not making much sense. But sometimes I do try and focus, man. But that kind of sucked, right? I had an option. I had, what else did I have? I had like the laser. And now I've got this missile, which isn't really going to be much handy over here. But let's shoot this dude in the belly button. Oh, okay, so let's final game, good attract mode that I won't play. So let me go out of here, and maybe we can just like load up Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo or something. So let's go. Oh, we're on CPS2 already. Okay, good stuff. Well, you know what? Let's load up this version of Marvel vs. Capcom. Absolutely great game. Never really got into the Versus series, but I have to say, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 to this day, I think is the best one out there, man. Is the best one out there. I know people really, really are into Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but I feel like one's good because I like the backgrounds in number one as well. They fit with the game. You know, with the Naomi one, they started putting 3D backgrounds in there. So that's the reason, like, I like what was it? I like Capcom vs SNK 2, but I prefer the backgrounds in Capcom vs SNK 1. They're more suited to the actual game than the kind of leap ahead that they tried to take. So with this, guys, it brings us to the end of the stream. We're looking at a little bit of Marvel vs. Capcom And like they say, let's go crazy, let's go crazy. Absolutely superb. So this is a great game as well, by the way, guys. Great soundtrack, just really, really good, just very, very hectic. So as we're looking at the Analogue Pocket is a great device. You can carry it in your pocket, and it is legit like having an arcade in your pocket. You can plug in a variety of controllers in there. You can even connect it to a CRT using an analogizer. So big shout out to Random Monk 3 for that device. You can also connect the original controllers to that. Not an official bit of kit from Analogue, but something designed by the community. But there are a whole bunch of games out there for it. It's got lots and lots of developer support and lots of cores to keep getting ported over to it. So it'll be interesting to see how far the Analogue Pocket goes in the year 2025. I have to say though, for the past, I feel like 2025 has been a little quieter for the Analogue Pocket. So it'd be nice to see what does come out for it. But yeah, that's kind of it for this stream, guys. Save the Brooklyn Games and Arcade if you can. Help contribute in any way, even by sharing this video, or whatever you want to do, whatever you do in your own kind of thing. If there's something else that you can devise to help an arcade, support your local arcade. If you have a local arcade near you, try and pop there once in a while just to say hello, hang out with the people. Great places to play games. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go midweek stream. Be absolutely awesome to one another. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.